the title of Popular English Radio Channel of the Year. Hero News was honoured with the award for the Most Popular News Channel of the Year, while Hero TV was crowned Most Popular Television Channel of the Year. Hero Star was crowned Most Popular Reality Program of the Year, and the host of the show, Saranga Disasekara, clinched the title for Most Popular Reality Show Presenter. The award for Most Popular Youth Radio Channel of the Year at the awards was won by Shah FM. The award for the Most Popular Tamil Radio Channel was secured by Suryan FM. Not limited to electronic media alone, but also conquering the digital media space, the award for the Most Popular News Website of the Year was won by the Hero News website. The award for the Most Popular Facebook Page of the Year was claimed by the Hero News Facebook page. The award for the Most Popular Social Media Account of the Year was won by the Hero TV TikTok account. The teledrama Patakurullo, telecast on Hero TV, was awarded Most Popular Teledrama of the Year, with the lead actor Sajita Anthony taking home the title for the Most Popular Teledrama Actor of the Year. The title of Most Popular Journalist of the Year was awarded to Chamudita Samaravikrama of Hero TV.
This is the local news on Gold FM.
Former Minister Johnston Fernando surrendered to the Financial Crimes Investigation Division this morning following allegations of financial fraud. The case involves the suspected misuse of a vehicle belonging to the Southwest State Corporation during Fernando's tenure as the Trade Minister. Police previously launched a manhunt for the former minister after he failed to appear for questioning, warning that an arrest warrant would be sought. His son, Johan Fernando, and a former Southwest manager are already in remand custody in connection with the same investigation. Fernando is currently being questioned by detectives regarding the financial loss caused to the state. Now, health authorities reported 793 new dengue cases within the first 5 days of 2026. Speaking to the media, Dr. Prashila Samaravira from the National Dengue Control Unit confirmed that while last year saw over 51,000 cases and 26 deaths, the Western Province remains the hardest hit region. Despite recent heavy rains from Cyclone Titwa, medical experts say they have not yet observed a significant spike in infections directly linked to the storm. However, the public is being urged to remain vigilant as the government continues its efforts to suppress the spread of the virus. Now, in the meantime, in more local news, government and state-approved private schools, including Pirivenas, commenced the first term of the academic year today. The Ministry of Education previously concluded the 2025 academic year on the 22nd of December for Sinhala and Tamil schools and on the 26th of December for Muslim schools. Education Ministry Secretary Nalaka Kaluweva stated that nearly 100 schools remain closed today as they were either damaged by Cyclone Titwa or are still being used as safety centers. Students at these institutions are advised to attend the nearest available school until their own premises are reopened. In a separate development, Minister Vijay Herath announced that the legal and disciplinary action will be taken against those responsible for a controversial grade 6 English module following an internal committee report. The minister made these remarks at a press briefing also attended by Prime Minister Dr. Hanni Amarasuriya, Health and Media Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa, and Ports and Civil Aviation Minister Anurakarna Tinaka. In the meantime, a two-day international conference of the SARC Journalist Forum kicked off at Nalanda University in India yesterday. The conference aims to pressure regional governments to respect international standards of media ethics and protect the constitutional rights of journalists. During the event, there was a specific focus on Sri Lanka's media landscape and the Hero Media Network. Speaking at the event, President of the SARC Journalist Forum, Raju Lama, shared his thoughts on media and freedom of expression.
Human rights and press freedom, these both things are ongoing simultaneously. Human rights or press freedom, these are the two parts of one coin. If there is not human rights, there is not press freedom, and if there is not press freedom, there is not human rights.
Speaking specifically on the Hero Media Network, this is what he had to say.
The Sri Lankan government is cruelly and badly suppressing the journalist and press and expression freedom. Just 3 or 4 days before, the leading media of Sri Lanka, TV, published one report about the land. Then the police commissioner of that Sri Lanka and then government is also involved there. And the police commissioner of the Sri Lanka had threatened television. And they have reported me as the international president of South Journalist Forum. They want to cancel the license of TV. Then the South Journalist Forum from International Committee, we have released the press release. Not only we have released the press statement and we have submitted that press statement into the stakeholders like United Nations, Human Rights Commission, SARC Secretariat and the government of Sri Lanka also. This is just only one example. There are many examples that daily there is the many activities that the Sri Lankan government is want to suppress the voice of people, want to suppress the press and expression freedom, and want to suppress the journalists. As an international president of this organization, I would like to request all the journalists from the South Asia and globally, we should have to raise the voice against the suppression of journalists.
Now moving on in more local news, India's Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi is scheduled to arrive in Sri Lanka on the 7th of January for a 2-day official visit. The General will hold high-level talks with the command of the Sri Lanka Army and the Defence Secretary regarding regional security, training cooperation and capacity building. He is also set to address officers at the Defence Services Command and Staff College and the Army War College in Buttala to strengthen professional military exchanges. Before concluding his tour, the Indian Army Chief will pay his respects to the IPKF War Memorial to honour Indian soldiers who served in the region. The former Cabinet Minister and Member of Parliament Rishad Baduddin arrived at the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption this morning. The summons is linked to an ongoing investigation into the procurement of a rented building in Rajagiriya, which was used to house the Ministry of Agriculture under the previous administration. Investigations are looking into potential irregularities and financial misconduct related to the lease.
Now for some news in brief.
The Department of Meteorology forecasted low atmospheric disturbances to the southeast of Sri Lanka, bringing in strong winds up to 50 km per hour to several provinces. Heavy showers are also expected over parts of the eastern and central hills. And afternoon thunder showers are expected in the western, Sabaragamu, Gaul and Mathur areas.
The business news on Gold FM.
The proposed trade national single window system will reduce import tax evasion by at least 80%. Deputy Minister of Trade, Commerce and Food Security R.M. Jayawardena stated that the current system does not properly check whether imported goods match what is declared, allowing tax evasion to continue. He stated a new system is needed as importers are familiar with existing loopholes. While improvements are being discussed, they have not yet been fully implemented. The TNSW system is expected to fix this by improving checks across agencies. TNSW Project Director Neelakant Vaninayaka said 18 regulatory agencies will be connected to the system. The first phase linking 6 government agencies is expected to begin by the end of 2027. The government is expecting the TNSW by the 31st of December 2030.
International news on Gold FM.
US President Donald Trump issued a stark warning to Colombia, signaling a tougher US stance. His remarks come against a backdrop where the US launched an operation to capture Venezuelan leader, President Nicolas Maduro, and his wife. The deposed Venezuelan leader is expected to appear in a New York City courtroom today. Now, following this, speaking to the press aboard Air Force One, President Donald Trump had some choice words on the Colombian leader and his actions.
The business of having countries around us that are viable and successful, and where the oil is allowed to freely come out because that's good, it gets the prices down. That's good for our country. We have a very sick neighbor. It's not a neighbor, but it's close to a neighbor, and that's Venezuela. It's very sick. Colombia is very sick, too, run by a sick man who likes making cocaine and selling it to the United States. And he's not going to be doing it very long, let me tell you. He's not going to be doing it very long.
So there will be an operation by the U.S. and
It sounds good to me.
The US President went on to comment and emphasize the need for action about Mexico too.
You have to do something with Mexico. Mexico has to get their act together because they're pouring through Mexico, and we're going to have to do something. We'd love Mexico to do it. They're capable of doing it, but unfortunately the cartels are very strong in Mexico.
President Trump had some choice words for the Minnesota governor too, and even his IQ level. He went on to comment on Somalian immigrants and the federal government's action in various states, including California and Los Angeles.
Of course, I've reacted. It's almost not even believable. This very stupid, low IQ governor, he's a very stupid man, because, I had a campaign against him with J.D., and he's a stupid man, and he's a corrupt politician, and the Somalians are ripping off our country to the tune of, looks like $19 billion, but that's only what they can find. So usually when you look at it 19, that would mean it could be 50, but the numbers are astronomical. Think of it. They have a dead country. They don't have government. They don't have anything. They don't have a military. All they do is run around shooting people and trying to capture ships. We don't let them take ships anymore. You know why? We use the same exact missiles on them that we use on the drug carriers, and it's very effective.
So,
You notice there's nobody capturing ships anymore? Because as they head out to go capture the ship, and the ship doesn't want to fire back because it's very flammable stuff in many cases. And the insurance companies don't want, because they build $1 billion ship, and they don't want anybody firing rockets into the ship. But we're hitting them so hard, and it's very similar. Same missile system. It's called Deadly Accurate. And you notice that ships aren't being taken anymore. The pirates are.
That's right. I thought about
The pirates aren't. Well,
No Somali pirates.
It's actually very easy. They head out. We say, guess what? There's pirates. Bing. That's the end of the pirates. The shipping business is coming back because see, these are little things that we're doing, and I'm doing it not just for American ships. I'm doing it worldwide because we don't want ships taken by Somalia pirates. But what they are doing is they're stealing money from the American taxpayer. And every one of them should be forced to leave this country, including Ilhan Omar, who's a total crook. And she's one of the leaders of it. Not the only, because she's not that smart. But think of it.
Entertainment news on Gold FM.
Avatar Fire and Ash is blazing past $1 billion at the global box office after 18 days of release. The third installment in the series is Disney's third release of 2025 to cross $1 billion, following Lilo and Stitch and Zootopia 2.
Sports news on Gold FM.
Former Australia batter Damien Martyn has woken up from an induced coma and is making a miraculous recovery after he was diagnosed with meningitis just over a week ago.
Breaking news.
In an update just in, former Minister Johnston Fernando was arrested by the Financial Crimes Investigation Division, or the FCID. Now, the case involves the suspected misuse of a vehicle belonging to the Southwest State Corporation during Fernando's tenure as Trade Minister.